Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Amira Crawford. If you haven't been to my channel before, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome. I'm glad to see you back. Apologies for not uploading last week. I've been a bit under the weather with lots of family things going on, so I was unable to post, but I do have a couple topics that we're going to be working through this week. The first one is going to be how to leverage your LinkedIn appropriately. And then later this week, we're going to dive into more of the plant-based consulting and me giving you tips and tricks on how to adopt a more plant-friendly diet into your current lifestyle without it being deprivation. So the first thing that I wanted to discuss is that on every application, I have yet to see it not ask for it, they ask for your LinkedIn. Now, the reason they ask for your LinkedIn is that they want to verify, the things that you have put on your resume. They want to see what kind of connections you have. They want to see how you're engaging within the LinkedIn community, especially within your sector or your field. But ultimately, they want to get a better understanding of you. I have seen LinkedIns that are super great, and I have seen LinkedIns that are not. Now, examples of LinkedIns that are not start with the photo. If the photo is just you casually out with your friends and you've cropped it out, and while it may be a nice photo of you, it's not a professional photo. There are a lot of new AI apps where you can go in and then change a picture of yours. So if you do have a really good photo of yourself and your face, you can use these apps to then create a more professional photo. And I absolutely highlight that because it's really, really important that a recruiter or a hiring manager or both are able to see that you are the professional that has applied to their job and that you would represent the company well. The second thing that I will say is that you really need to be tailored in your LinkedIn. It needs to be almost like an executive summary. You need to have a brief summary of what you did and then highlight your accomplishments very quickly without it being a paragraph. No one wants to read 500,000 words about what you did because that's just going to go into the garbage. You should be able in a short paragraph to summarize what you did in each role and then highlight 5 to 10 things that you accomplished that you're very proud of, how you helped the business or any certifications you may have received, so on and so forth. The third is I highly recommend reaching out to your network and people who have worked with you and asking them to write a testimonial. This is important because it shows recruiters and hiring managers your influence. Now, your influence does not mean that you have to be a manager or a leader, but it's more about how you work with other people and how they perceive your work. And then finally, in the About Me section, you really should be tailored in that. You should talk about your past experience, your current experience, and what you're looking to do in the future and how you want to connect with your network. Your About Me is exactly your own words. So you have a lot of freedom in what you're saying, but you need to make sure that what you're saying resonates with a hiring manager or a recruiter. If you just say that you work in tech and that you love it and you also love skiing, that doesn't really tell a recruiter or a hiring manager exactly what they're looking for. But if you talk about how you've leveraged your, X amount of years in a certain career to enhance company progress, build business development, help close sales, complete projects on time, create efficiency, these are keywords that they're looking for, and they're also keywords that go through ATS, which is an applicant tracking system. And this is another reason why your resume is so important. While they may ask for your LinkedIn, your resume is golden. Your resume is going to be put through the application tracking system, and please don't do any of the tricks such as putting the text in white and then deleting it so that way ATS picks it up and then the recruiter sees it. They are checking for these. They are highlighting the entire resume to see if you found a kind of go around, but you need to just focus on your accomplishments and being glad about it. And then once you get an interview, this is when you're able to articulate a lot more. Resumes that have too many explanations and not enough accomplishments are going to be ignored because they're just too hard to digest. So that is my tip on LinkedIn. Later this week, we will talk about plant-based diets, and I hope you tune in. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.